Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy Matt, back again for another video. So we're gonna be continuing the series where I redesigned my old Sonic OCs from 2010. So basically, in the last video we redesigned Shadrick, who is kind of like the Sonic Circuit, the main character, protagonist kind of guy. Right now the character we're redesigning is the Amy Circuit, the female character, Ryoko. Ryoko was just basically an Amy recolor with like modified spines, essentially. So Vert and Lemon had two different takes on the character. Vert kind of kept the quills the same, but changed the little cowlick, and then Stardust gave her this kind of ponytail in the back, which was really interesting, and completely changed like the color tone, made the pink / purple a lot lighter, made the purple a lot lighter. So right now we're doing I'm doing the preliminary sketches. I wanted to give her a little bit of kind of in terms of like pose, just a little bit of attitude. Give her a little bit of attitude in terms of the posing and stuff, and kind of mess around with how she's portrayed, because she's always been kind of like happy in all of the art. She's like got a big smile on her face, and it doesn't really tell you that much about her design. So the concept for these characters, I couldn't really remember it at first, but they were essentially, at first they were like the future children of the Sonic cast or whatever. And then later I realized that was stupid. And that doesn't really work. So right now they're basically like genetically modified clones of the Sonic cast. And they would have these like tattoos or whatever on them that like changed and molded based on their powers and stuff. And I thought that was a really cool concept overall. But here I'm still trying to build what she looks like. I'm going around, and I started off by doing like the rough shapes, and now I'm kind of incorporating different things that I want. So I think it was Stardust who gave her the bandages. I'm not sure. Well, I just took the bandages from Sonic Boom and kind of gave them Boom aesthetic. Her shoes, I wanted to give her I wanted to give her just the Verses, the Converses, and some socks. Just differentiate her from Amy a little bit, because essentially she's just wearing Amy's dress without it's like cut into a crop top or whatever, and a two-piece with like two different colors or whatever. Hold on a second. We're still kind of building right now we're still building the facial structures and stuff. So yeah. I'm gonna just leave the time lapse going until I finish the sketch. Oh, I fucking lied. So now we're getting into like the facial stuff. So for her little cowlick, kind of took what Lemon, my original design, and what Vert did with the one little quill sticking up, and then we're back to the original, quill style for the little for the bangs on the side. Gotta give her ears. Original Ryoko doesn't have ears because when I was younger, Sonic characters and their ears were the last thing I ever thought about. So a lot of my old Sonic drawings don't have ears. Now I'm giving her her little ponytail, and we're giving her her eyes so she can see. And then in terms of facial expressions, I didn't want her to be, you know, smiley tooth, but I gave her a little fang. She's got attitude now. Got a little attitude now. Gave her an earring. She's definitely like a little bit. She's a lot sassy. She's sassy in her pose. Now it's time for the line art. This is. I'm still trying to get used to. This was a new brush I was using at the time. And I was still trying to get used to it. I really liked it when it came to. I used it in all of my Sonic Ball Z redraws except for one. If you don't know what the Sonic Ball Z redraw is, so basically we took we took Dragon Ball Z scenes and redrew them, screenshots from Dragon Ball Z, and redrew them with Sonic characters. Because I had done this one piece of art back in 2018 of Sonic and Shadow fighting the Bio Lizard, essentially, and the pose was referenced from, and their facial expressions and stuff were referenced from the final episode of Dragon Ball Super. So I took those, and then we decided, hey, like a few months back ago, let's do this. Let's make this a trend. Me and a friend did that, and the Twitter moment. I'll probably link. I'll try to link the Twitter moment in the description, so you guys can take a look at that. But yeah. So now I'm just slowly but surely getting to the line art, to finishing the line art. I think here I went to go put some commands in the chat, in the Twitch chat. Yeah, but I really like how she's like. She came out so far, because she's like, I think she was one of the characters that was like really desperately needed this redesign. Well, all of them desperately needed redesign, but I feel like I need to give them my own little touch, little bit of an implication, you know. So that was a mistake in the sketch, actually. I think that was a mistake in the sketch there, where I forgot to give her little like sock thingies. And here I've kind of like, I decided to, and then I give her little bandages and her little armband right there. I think that comes from Lemon's redesign. And now it's time for my dreaded enemy, the hands. I think I'm decent when it comes to drawing hands for like free-handed, but sometimes they look crazy because I can't get the shapes down, or they're too small. Here you can see Ryoko's like right hand is a little, or rather left hand, because on the left side, it's on her left side, not my left, is a little short, a little small, but it's okay. Now we're hitting her shoes up. She's got the Versus on. Got the Versus on, you know, the way, the Chuck Taylors. Now we're hitting her up with her. We're hitting her up. We're just hitting her. We're just hitting every single, you know, avenue that we need to hit. And now it came for. And then I wanted to. Then the gloves, they have to be fingerless. She's wearing fingerless gloves because she's baller. Then we hide the sketch. and we go around the liner. We go around the line art, cleaning up anything that's over, anything that's like, you know, bleeding through or whatever. And then I'm filling in blacks with black and getting your eyebrows a little thicker, thickening them up afterwards. I don't think I did a great job on here, just from looking at the final product. But now it's time for the coloring process. So like we did last time with Shadrick, we took those colors, we took the original color, we took my original colors, and then we took the colors from Stardust, and we blended them together, and we used the blending tool in Clip Studio to blend those drawings together. Blend those colors together and give her a new base color. So then we took the old purple of the shoes, of the boots, and put them on her shoes. Color in her bandage. And then I realized that I forgot to color Shadrick's eyes. I use a very specific white for drawings, or like the eyes of characters. Give her a little pink, and then we decided that we would hit her up. We would give her two-toned quills. She's got like a darker purple pink kind of deal going on with her normal, and then her ponytail's like a more like lavender purple. And then we hit her up with the pink gloves, purple trims, and keeping in with the blacks and stuff that we have. And her fingers are obviously flesh colored. I think I forgot the fingers there. Then her eyes are actually her original color. They're two-toned. They're her original color, and then they're the other like purple. See, now we hid the other layer. Yeah, and her fingers still aren't colored in, and I don't think I've noticed. Are they like that in the final? They're probably like that in the final. Nope, there they go. Yep, we fixed her. Now we're in the highlighting phase, which is kind of just... it's pretty self-explanatory. You just take base color, move it on the color wheel or whatever, the color picker, and you move it towards the white to make it lighter. Then I make another layer above the colors, and I put that at bright, and I set the blending mode to brightness, and turn down the opacity to 61 after I'm done applying all of the highlights. And you have to do this for each color. You have to make those highlight colors for each color as you do. And then once you have one for each, you can just pick them. You just pick them back up. As long as you don't turn down the opacity, you're good. And now I think we're moving into shading, which is just take a really dark purple, almost black purple, and then you make another layer under the highlights layer, and you set that layer to multiply. And then personally, I set mine to about 27. I set the opacity to about 27. Here we're just making sure that everything is filled, all the shadows are filled in. And because her armbands were like the sleeves things were black. They were black. They were like that really dark black. Usually what will happen is the the shading will just fill the entire space. So to counteract that, we just hid the color layer while we were doing the shading. And now I think that we are done. Yep, and this is the final product. This is what she looks like. I think she came out really cute. And in the next in the next part of this series, we're gonna be taking a look at the Knuckles Circuit Smash and see how his redesign and how like what was the process of making his redesign and stuff. So thank you guys for clicking on this video, watching it, and whatever the fuck, and listening to me babble on about my art process and semi thought process about designing characters. I don't really know, but otherwise make sure you hit that subscribe button, you leave a like, leave a comment, do whatever the fuck you want. Just please watch the video. I'll appreciate it. I'd appreciate it a lot. Peace out.